Time now for our crypto report, and it's a sea of red in the world as altcoins lead the rout. Our Ed Ludlow back here with the latest. What's happening with altcoins?
So heavy selling, declines of between 11%, 17%, a lot of volatility. We're talking about Avalanche, Polkadot, Solana, and there's a lot of movement away from anything that's associated or has any resonance of being associated with Terra and what's happened in the last couple of weeks.
So back that up a little bit, because we've seen, some big changes with Terra. They're trying to save it. Is it going to work?
They're trying to save it. So you have the Terra blockchain and you have Terra USD or UST. And the whole point of the platform is that it allows traders to be nimble, to stay within it. It's supposed to be pegged to the dollar, and that chart that you see on your screen is that it's just seen a complete collapse. Terra USD and also its sister crypto token Luna. The other big point of it was that it was supposed to give you a yield, a set interest rate where you'd have a really tasty return for keeping your assets within the blockchain. And as that's collapsed, what we've seen across altcoins, but also Ethereum, and to a certain extent Bitcoin, is just bearishness across the market. Some evidence being the demand for the Ethereum block has just dropped off. And it shows there's a lot of nervousness out there.
Why is Bitcoin behaving differently right now? $29,000.
Right, hasn't really done anything.
Right.
Bitcoin has been hovering around $29,000, $30,000 a token for some days, some weeks. There's two theories, right? One is that it's like the haven asset within the world of crypto. That if you're going to move into something and you want to stay within the world of cryptocurrencies, you move into Bitcoin. The other problem that we have, you and I discuss this all the time, it has a very high correlation to stocks. And in periods where stocks are selling off, the correlation increases. Now, stocks have stopped selling off. So Bitcoin's kind of stood static and treading water at $29,000 a token.
So what are the crypto bulls waiting for? I haven't really heard a lot of people saying buy now, buy now, buy now.
Yeah, we've asked this question before. What is Bitcoin? Is it an inflation hedge? We're a bit more sanguine on inflation at the moment, so there's been no big move into Bitcoin for that reason. If you look at Ethereum, for example, there's a lot of technical analysis that it's stuck at this kind of $1,800 per token level. It can't go higher. It really needs to push beyond $2,000 per token, as we see on our screen there. That's the severity of the kind of plunge we saw Thursday session going through. And look, we kind of paired some of the losses that we saw, but there's a lack of direction. And they have tried to restart the Terra block. They've tried to get some life back into this USD-pegged cryptocurrency. Not a lot of evidence that it's going very well.
Well, and one of our guests last week said she expects crypto winter to last at least 12 months, maybe 18, and it's not going to get back to 60 for a while.
Yeah, and we had folks from Davos telling our co-anchors, we called it. We told you Bitcoin would fall from 60 to 30. It happened. And it will go back up in a shorter time frame. I think it's a little bit of like, where are we going with this?
So what are you going to be watching tomorrow and through the weekend? Because obviously crypto will continue trading.
Yeah, so this is the problem you and I have. We go home on a Friday, thank goodness, and we come back on a Monday, and it's 24/7. What's different is the psychology of the Asian session Sunday night. You have a lot of people that have had the weekend to digest it. They get back to their desks in Hong Kong, in Singapore, and sometimes when you and I wake up on a Monday, they've traded because of the words that have been spoken over the weekend. Remember, crypto's 24/7, and so are the media outlets that cover it. So I guess whatever the big thinking is of the weekend.